Hey, what's up, guys? So today I thought we would do a full overview of the Real Brokerage investor presentation. So when our founder, Tamir, goes to meet with investors, what he is actually presenting is what you're going to look at today. If you're considering taking a closer look at Real Brokerage, you're really going to want to know, like, hey, what are the financials? Does Real have any debt? Are we healthy? Are we growing? Are we profitable? So I'm going to unpack all of that for you today. And you can see that this is kind of a living document, if you will. This was updated in March. All right, so let's jump in. So here's what we're going to touch on today. So number one, this is a new approach to an old brokerage model. So, I don't think anybody would argue that the kind of the legacy brokerage model is changing. And so we're going to touch on that. Number two, what is our compelling agent value proposition? Number three, a proprietary software and technology stack that is very unique and I think potentially could revolutionize the industry. Number four, a scalable, capital efficient growth platform. Number five, fragmented market with demonstrated through cycle growth. Number six, ancillary services to enhance growth and margins. Number seven, a distinct collaborative culture. And number eight, a very experienced management team. Now, I'll tell you, when I was looking at Real Brokerage to move my business over here, all of this was important. Like, all of this was important. I wanted to know that if I was going to be investing in this company, was at Real Brokerage as an agent, they are absolutely sharing in the wealth. And if I was going to become an investor in this company, I wanted to know that it was stable, right? So this is a new approach to an old brokerage model. So here's what Real looks like today. So we're a software-based technology company that provides agents with the ability to earn more money with more autonomy and more advanced technology. Real tomorrow is, think artificial intelligence and financial technology. So two major initiatives that Real has undertaken is going all in with AI. We're going to look at that in just a minute. And the expansion of our FinTech or our banking platform, which has already been released. And then in the future, and I think this is something that we're all excited about, it's the creation of an entire ecosystem of products that will monetize our platform's GMV, which is kind of the total value of the company, including mobile and e-wallet payments, debit credit solutions, and a suite of wealth management tools, which will ultimately empower our agents to build long-term wealth, all under the Real umbrella without having to lead the ecosystem. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. So Real today, again, technology company. Real tomorrow is streamlining the home buying experience. So as we move towards Q2 of 2025, we are anticipating the launch of Leo for clients. And so you can see a little snippet there on your screen that you're going to have a unique artificial intelligence phone number. All 28, maybe 30,000 at the time, Real agents will have a unique artificial intelligence phone number. And our clients will be able to communicate with us through that unique artificial intelligence phone number. So much that they will ultimately be able to call a unique artificial intelligence phone number and have a conversation with you or I as their agent, but they're not really talking to you or I. They're talking to our artificial intelligence voice in this case, which has the complete, it sounds just like us, has our little intonations, unique dialects. Ultimately, I would imagine this will be able to speak in different languages, but they'll be able to ask questions about a transaction process and all while we're serving other clients' needs at the time. Alternatively, they will be able to text a unique artificial intelligence phone number, and Leo, our AI, will be able to walk that client through not only looking at properties, sending them properties that are unique to their individual wants and needs, scheduling showings on our behalf for them, and also taking them through loan application, the pre-approval process, pretty much anything that you can think of. Leo will have the ability to walk our clients through. The master plan here is that 70% of the tasks associated with running our businesses at Real will ultimately be able to be handled by artificial intelligence, which is really exciting. And look, for any of you that are already on the AI bandwagon, you know this to be true. If you don't hop on this artificial intelligence bandwagon, then you will get left behind. That's just the reality, because it's moving too fast and it's going to provide efficiencies that you and I just won't be able to provide without it. All right, so what is our compelling agent value proposition? So, one of the things that's really unique about these virtual models, and in this case, Real, is we have this very unique revenue sharing opportunity, which I'm going to unpack a little bit more in just a minute. But we also have this equity awards program where you will earn stock just by doing what you're already doing at your current brokerage. The more houses you sell, the more families you serve, the more equity or stock you will earn in this company. In some cases, tens of thousands of shares per year just by doing what you're already doing. Now, let's break this down a little bit further. So the revenue sharing model at Real looks like this. So Real actually shares, they have front loaded, as you can see here, the highest earning potential on the agents that you and I personally sponsor. So they're actually willing to give up to 5% of the total gross commission back to the agents that individually sponsor on their, in this case, tier 1. Now, on tier 2, which would be agents that your tier 1 agents sponsor, they're actually willing to give up to 4% of the gross commission income. And then you can see how this works as it moves down the tiers here. Now, I love that they've front loaded this, because this means that anyone at Real can take advantage of this really unique opportunity. Now, Real also gives away 60%, which is unheard of in our space, 60% of the 15% of commission. Now, additionally, as I said, we are a technology company, so you can run your business, frankly, from the palm of your hand. So whether it's productivity, marketing your business, accessing our community of agents, or brokerage operations, all accessible from the palm of your hand. So we have a marketing division. Not only do we have a marketing division, but we have a marketing division that is now tied in to artificial intelligence. So AI will be creating and is creating marketing pieces for your listings, marketing pieces for your clients, such as happy home anniversary, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, happy Thanksgiving, happy Kwanzaa. All of those marketing pieces will be created automatically for you using our artificial intelligence. And then accessing our community of Real agents nationally and soon internationally, where you can send and receive referrals, access our knowledge center, our training department, Real Academy, all again from the palm of your hand. And once again, artificial intelligence will be queuing up a lot of these resources for you based on how you interact with the system. And finally, brokerage operations, everything you need to automate the back office processes, including transaction support, document handling, verification and closing, and enhanced mobile capabilities where you can literally take a picture from our mobile app, just like you would with a mobile banking app, of the check for mobile deposits. This is a very fast way for our agents to get paid. Now, additionally, with the introduction of Leo Copilot, which is powered by ChatGPT 4.0, if you get stuck at any point during your journey at Real, you can literally just ask Leo, hey, Leo, I can't find this document, or I need help with this particular transaction. As we all know at this point, Leo AI is a learning machine. So the more we feed it, the smarter it gets. You might have a question today that Leo answers because you took it through the process, but I might have the same question next week, right? So again, the more it communicates uniquely with each of us, the more it's going to be able to give us valid information. And then again, as we discussed, this financial technology product is very unique to Real. We are the first brokerage, in fact, ever to integrate a banking or a FinTech product into our tech stack. And here's what it looks like. So the key features are, frankly, we're just accessing our money much, much faster compared to legacy brokerages and banking systems. We can gain real-time insights into our professional net worth because it's all in one place. Take full control of our business growth with enhanced financial flexibility. Think the ability to move money automatically in between different business checking accounts, such as owner profit, owner pay, operating expenses, taxes, automating the movement of your money into each of these accounts, some of which can be interest bearing. And let's take it a step further. What if you could actually automate the movement of your money into other financial institutions for retirement accounts, for example? So all of that is coming with this platform and much more. And these expected integrations with Apple Pay and Google Pay are actually already here. So again, this was updated in March, but those are now here. So this is again just to illustrate our rapid growth that is enabled by technology. So this, think of this as capital efficient growth. So, and this is so key for investors, which all of us are at Real. So our software platform, our technology actually enables us near zero upfront cost for each new agent addition, which drives operational leverage and capital efficient growth. Now, that's huge. As we continue to scale, not only nationally, but internationally, if it doesn't cost you really anything to add agents because your technology handles most of the pieces of the puzzle, that is very attractive to investors, again, which we all are. And then the agents per full-time brokerage employee, you can see that it has not changed much over the past several years because we have so much automation and artificial intelligence built in. And this is key for scalability and for profitability long-term. Now, once again, just pointing to Real's growth, you can see the significant growth in a down cycle as the market has, existing home sales have, declined. They've begun to stabilize a little bit here. You can see that the agent count at Real has continued to grow. In fact, we're one of the only brokerages, if not the only brokerage in the world, that is publicly traded that is growing at this rate. So that's exciting again for investors, which again, we all are. And then you can see the market share that Real currently has today, just illustrating the tremendous room for growth versus our competition here. We only have, we're at less than 2% of agent market share. Okay, and then ancillary services, again, we have the ability to expand the market with these ancillary services, such as mortgage, such as title, such as insurance. So there's even more room for growth as we continue to scale these companies and just provide better and better opportunities for our agents to plug into these platforms. So, investors want to know, and I wanted to know, hey, what else is going to drive the profitability of this company long term? Now, I think, you have to discuss culture when you're talking about real estate companies today, because it is the glue. Companies rise and fall based on what is actually holding them together. And we have this concept at Real called One Real. And so we have taken it, kind of a step further than some of our competitors and said that we're all in this together. We are one company. We are going to help each other grow. We are going to help each other train. We're going to help each other with our businesses. If doesn't matter if you're in another state, another network, we are One Real. That is the talk that the leadership walks, and they have passed that culture down to its agents. Our values are work hard, be kind. We, again, are bigger than me, and tech times humanity. So the technology that we are building serves a bigger purpose. It is actually to make the entire experience better for agents and for our consumers. And then, as I said, we have a world-class, truly leadership team that is led by Tamir Poleg. Sharon Srivatsa, our president, actually just recently stepped down. He is now sitting on our board of directors. Michelle Riesler, our CFO. Pratesh leads our technology team that has over 100 people on it now. Jenna, our amazing COO. Dre Madden, amazing CMO. Alexandra, Dipta Salopek, and David Miller. So world-class exec team as well. All right, so a brief financial overview. Again, like when I was looking at Real, I wanted to, of course, know if I was going to move my business here, is this company growing today, and what is the potential for it to grow long term? So you can see here that at the end of each of these periods, we have had not only significant agent count growth, but significant transaction growth since 2022. Additionally, our gross market value and our median sales price. So you can see here, gross market value continues to improve, just the total value of the company, and then the median home sales price as the market, it continues to increase here as well as the market increases, which is no surprise. Our revenue and adjusted EBITDA, which again is expenses before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. So over the last 12 months, really impressive numbers. And then the last 12 months adjusted EBITDA, again, all really impressive. Our gross margin and operating expenses, you can see that here as well. So our quarterly gross margin is stable. Quarterly operating expenses also very stable, even though we're scaling at an unprecedented rate. This is a very impressive numbers here. And then, wow, look at that. Real has net cash on its balance sheet with no debt. This is something that our competitors, we hear a lot about, it just whispers in the market that Real has all this debt. Well, there you go. This is our investor platform, our investor presentation that we share with investors on a weekly basis. We have positive net cash on our balance sheet, and we have zero debt. Okay, so here's the deal. Why do agents join Real? So the percentage of agents that are influenced by these different factors, most of them are joining Real for the economics. It's just cheaper to do your business here. That's number one. Number two is culture. It cannot be understated the importance of culture, and Real has it. The equity opportunities at Real, the ability to earn stock in the company just by doing what you're already doing, and then of course the technology is just world class. And then rounding that out is referral from a friend, and then the flexibility of the platform as well. So what this should tell you as an investor or an agent that is looking to join Real is that huge ground floor opportunity, right? And it doesn't matter. California, I think, has like 80,000 agents. So it doesn't matter where you are. In Vermont, there's only, like a couple dozen agents in a number of states here. So tremendous opportunity for growth. And that is what we have seen since we have been on board for about 13 months now. Where are Real Mortgage and Real Title available today? You can see where they are. And of course, we will be in all 50 states here in the coming months. And then how does our growth compare to our peers? So again, really impressive if you're looking at Real or if you are an investor thinking about investing in Real. Just tremendous growth over the past several years, really, compared to all of our competitors. So our revenue growth, we are outpacing the industry significantly, and our agent growth outpacing the industry significantly. This was very important to me. And again, if we can continue this as we scale, then we're onto something really special here. And then, so I think it's really important to mention one more time that how many employees does Real have? And if you're a company right now, whether you're in the real estate space or not, looking at technology and specifically artificial intelligence and how you can reduce the need for human resources. The two largest expenses for most companies are our employees and brick and mortar, right? And all the infrastructure costs. So if you can reduce that by utilizing artificial intelligence and technology, then you can scale much more profitably, and investors love that. So you can see the number of full-time employees per division and the number of full-time employees that based on what our peers have versus what we have. So really impressive that as we continue to scale, we're not adding employees because our technology is handling that, versus our competitors have to add employees because they don't have the technology to provide those efficiencies. All right, so that's it. If you are considering looking at Real, if you're an investor or an agent, you want to know that the company that you're partnering with is stable and has the ability to scale and scale profitably, and Real is certainly showing that it can.